Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Danny's Den. Hope everyone's having a fantastic October. The pumpkins are out, the Halloween costumes are being sold, and the scary movies are on television.
And Danny
Sophie, how was
exists, and that's scary enough.
Yeah, I guess so. So, Sophie, how was your week?
It was a week, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. So, what's your favorite part of the Halloween spooky season?
I think the scariest thing, which is not what you asked, but the scariest thing about October is when I look in the mirror.
That's funny.
I can tell by the way you didn't laugh.
Yeah. And the Halloween movies and the pumpkin spice lattes are popular at Starbucks. You ever have one of those?
No, but I hear the pumpkin spice latte movie is really scary.
Imagine that.
Hmm.
So what's the funniest thing you ever
What's is the topic of the day?
what's the well, first topic, what's the funniest thing you dressed up as for Halloween?
Myself,
Seriously, what is it?
you. Okay, fine.
Imagine that shit.
I've only really gone out for Halloween costumes like twice that I can remember because we're poor. So when I was in kindergarten in Halloween, I was dressed up as Woody, and I had a broom, and it was long, and I was Woody. So uh, I was using the broom as my horse, and I was horsing around the classroom, riding my horse. And
With
I have a
like
photo of it,
bullseye.
which yeah, I have a photo of it, which will probably be edited on screen now. And then the broom will be edited over Danny, and his face will be on top of the broom because he's that thin. Uh, then
Thank you.
there's no cheese. There's only potato. Anyway, there then in I think ninth grade. No, not ninth grade. What was I saying? Then in third grade, I think, or fourth. I don't remember, and I don't care. I was dressed. Oh no, it was fifth grade. Okay. In fifth grade, I dressed as Darth Vader, and I
Okay.
told people, "You are not my father."
I
And
believe
then
it.
we laughed for what must have been seconds, really.
I think I dressed up as Darth Vader one year also. But in grade school for Halloween, we had this thing called the haunted hallway, where the eighth graders, who are the big kids because they're the oldest ones there, they had to put on this haunted hallway presentation where the younger kids would go through it, and all the eighth graders had scary costumes on, and it was dark and scary music was playing. And the one year, I got to dress up as a clown.
Did you go were looking like that, or did you put on the makeup?
No, I put on the makeup. I had a big wig and everything.
Do you have a photograph?
I think I do, but I would never show that here.
Okay, how am I going to show my photo and you won't show yours?
We'll let the viewer decide. Yeah, for Halloween, I think I stopped dressing up trick or treating wise for Halloween when I was 11 or 12. But I do vaguely remember going with my cousins for trick or treating. But then after a while, I was just like, I don't want to go trick or treating. This is stupid.
Yeah, I mean, this. I feel bad for this generation of kids because if you go trick or treat, they're probably gonna lace that shit with like fucking fentanyl or something.
Well, Sophie, it's funny that you mentioned that because you were talking about the current generation, and we all know about their brand of slang these days. And this morning, I was looking on Instagram and I saw a repost of a Reddit post which said this: I hate being 13. Yesterday, my whole class had to stay behind for 30 minutes because some kid kept yelling "Sigma, Sigma" on the wall. Who's the skimpiest of them all?
Now wait a minute. Now wait.
Yeah,
Put it back on. I want to
I'll put it
read
back.
this like I'm a professional television announcer.
Go ahead.
And now from r slash teenagers. I fucking hate being 13. Discussion. Yesterday, my whole class had to stay behind for 30 minutes because some kid kept yelling Sigma, Sigma on the wall. Who's the skibbidiest of them all? I
Now,
hate life.
do you hear those kind of words pretty often?
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I'm glad I'm
Hold on.
of
Have
the.
you not been in my Discord server? One of them says skibbity like every 5 minutes.
I actually haven't noticed that.
Wow.
No, but you guys, you have your Skibbity and your Riz and Ohio and Sigma, which I didn't even know about Sigma until a couple weeks ago, but I did know about like Skibbity toilet for a few months. But no, when I was in 8th or 9th grade, we had dank memes and stuff like that. It's hard for me to remember the slang from that time. Maybe that's why I'm getting old. But I'm glad that I wasn't part of that. The slang of these days. What's your favorite slang term of the current generation?
Toilet.
Okay, yeah.
Not skibbity toilet, just the word toilet.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we had
tell you're
simp.
enthused by the way you put your
No.
hand
We
over
had
it.
slay. We had slay, and when I heard people say slay, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And they're like, no,
Yeah,
Dan, you
Santa
slay.
Claus
And no, you don't even know what slay means because you didn't hear it back then.
Yes, I do.
And then we had dank, and yeah, I heard that. Sus. Well, I don't know if I heard sus like 10 years ago, but we had glow up, basic, slaps. Slaps? Yeah, that's.
Hold on,
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like that's.
slap you because everyone in their waifu knows what all that means.
I feel like slaps has been around longer.
Every single word is a word I've used before.
Okay, well, good for you.
Yes, good for me. Hey, this is Danny's Den, where Danny barely congratulates your life decisions.
Well, you slash Serval987, all I can say is we feel your pain, and it's only going to get worse. Let's go to the next dumb Reddit post of the week that we have. Yesterday was senior discount day at my work. Guy old enough to be my grandpa shuffles up to the register. One of my leads is talking to me in the aisle across from me. I couldn't quite hear her, so I asked her, "What do you need me to take care of?" And the guy goes, "You can take care of me," and winked at me. Nope, hard pass.
Yeah, hard pass, neutral face emoji.
Why don't we just do the whole show like this so that way they don't have to see my face?
What are you in the witness protection program now?
I might be after what happened the other night. So yeah, all I can say is to this person, we feel your pain as well. So
That's the most bare bones response you could give to anything. It's like you barely have any empathy.
what did you have to say? Maybe you be more empathetic.
Okay, put the image back on. How am I gonna be empathetic? Okay, to the person, I just want you to know that I care and Danny doesn't, and I am so sorry that this happened to you. I feel like the guy was stupid, and I feel like if you put a little thing over the end, it could be Senor Discount Day. Fake laugh harder, please.
All right, well, I think it's time for a commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
I've just arrived in Atlanta, and I can't wait to start telling people how switching to Geico could save them hundreds of dollars on car insurance. But first, my luggage. Ah, there it is. Excuse me, sir, I think you've got the wrong bag.
Sorry, they all look alike, you know?
No worries. Well, car's here. I can't save people money chatting at the baggage claim all day.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
People say when I grow up, I should be like my dad. My dad's food makes people happy. Like his new sirloin steak and mushroom ciabatta with marinated sirloin steak, seasoned mushrooms, real provolone, and grilled onions on his famous ciabatta bread. But I don't want to make steak sandwiches. I want to be a vegetarian. Vegetarians are the best. What I like most about vegetarians is when my dog hurt his paw, we took him to the vegetarian and he got all better.
Shred Bubble. Shred and Pug on this mug bubble. Shred and Pug on the painting of the wave that you can't quite name off the top of your head bubble. And anything else on anything else instead bubble.
Why won't Scout play with us anymore?
He has something called osteoarthritis pain. It's joint pain that hurts him all the time.
Come on, Scout.
Now, there's Librela, the first and only once-monthly injection to control your dog's OA pain. Veterinary professionals administering Librela who are pregnant, trying to conceive, or breastfeeding should take extreme care to avoid self-injection, which can cause allergic reactions like anaphylaxis.
This is the best day of my life!
Librela.
Okay, since Danny doesn't know what the hell he's doing, I'll continue the show. So, Danny, this is your show. Why are you fake smiling at me? Where's your enthusiasm? Why didn't you have it earlier? Why are you depressed? Are you okay? Do you need vodka? What do you need?
I like enthusiasm. As a matter of fact, my enthusiasm is curbed. You know why?
Because you're a car.
Alright, now the next topic, I know that another fun Reddit post I saw today, someone asked, if someone offered you $1 million to watch the same episode for 24 hours straight, could you do it? And what episode would you choose? Sophie, why don't you go first?
Yeah, I could do that. If I were to watch a show for a TV episode for 24 hours, you look very enthused. If I were to watch them for 24 hours, it would probably be the pilot to this show, aka the one you didn't record. I guess I would choose. What are you doing now? I guess I would choose. Maybe. Do the Jeopardy music well, I think.
Okay. Alright, time is up, players. Sophie, what's your answer?
I would say the first episode of SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you waited like 20 minutes for me to give that answer. She's like, oh, okay.
Oh, it's time to be real.
That's right. Show all the people you just staring into oblivion and not caring about a word I've said.
No, I care.
Really?
Yeah.
I can tell by the way you're on your phone.
Okay. Yeah, Help Wanted aired on May 1st, 1999, the first episode of SpongeBob. It had SpongeBob getting a job at the Krusty Krab, and at the end it had a song by Tiny Tim, which I doubt most people my age knew. So, yep, that's a good episode. Okay, now my answer to that question, if there's an episode of some TV show that I could watch for 24 hours straight, it would not be, contrary to what you might think, it wouldn't be Lingo. However,
it would be Lingo's wife, Linga.
No, it would be the episode of Seinfeld entitled The Comeback.
The Comeback?
Yeah, you ever see that episode?
No.
It was an episode where George gets angry because some guy was making fun of him for scarfing down shrimp. So he thinks that this comeback saying, the jerk store called, they're running out of you, is a good comeback. Meanwhile, Jerry and Kramer and Elaine are telling him, no, don't say that, that's stupid. And George is like, no, I'm going to the jerk store. To the point that George flies to Akron, Ohio to find the guy at his next meeting. And he finally gets the guy to repeat the shrimp joke to him. And then George gets up like he's a big hero and says, oh yeah, well, the jerk store called, they're running out of you. And then the guy immediately says, what's the difference? You're their all-time bestseller. And everyone's laughing more. And then I'm not going to spoil it, but George fucked it up royally.
You already spoiled the damn episode. Okay, today on Daddy's Dead, Daddy ruins things for me by spoiling.
Well, we'll have to have a watch party sometime after we watch an episode of Take It All. I said I was going to avoid talking game shows today, but just for fun, I got to do this one. Now,
why?
We all know that Wheel of Fortune with Ryan Seacrest is well established by now. They got the new set, they got the new host, and it's great. However, some boomers on Facebook beg to differ. Let's take a look. I've been watching Ryan and I have not laughed once. I love the show itself, so I'll still watch it. But it won't be like the old days when I rush home to watch my favorite show, blah, blah, blah. Also, I hate all these sugar-coated add-ons, parentheses, Taylor Swift and a backstage tour of Las Vegas Music Festival that he is using to buy appeal. Okay. Here's what I'd say. If you don't like the new set, or if you don't like Ryan Seacrest, that's fine. But Taylor Swift ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay?
We'll both have funny last names.
Yeah, but why is everyone blaming Taylor Swift for shit that has nothing to do with her? Give me a break.
Why not?
Taylor Swift, we love you, and we'd love to have you on the show. But yeah, could you imagine Taylor Swift on the show? Yeah, as much as I don't know, I doubt that David is a Swiftie, but it would be some great exposure for the network.
Yes, because everyone wants to watch a low-budget StreamYard network.
Well, maybe so, but if we had Taylor Swift, everyone would.
Really?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've got enough topics. Now it's time where we do jokes.
Oh boy.
My favorite part of the show. All right, I'm
Is
gonna
it
put.
really now?
I went through a lot of trouble this morning of preparing these. I browsed through Reddits and forums and TV
Oh,
shows.
so you're unoriginal today.
A couple of them are my own, but most of them are from other stuff. Yeah.
Boo.
All right. I thought we go ahead and read that joke.
Okay, here we go. The first joke. People have wanted a Drake and Josh reboot for years. Josh doesn't want to do it, but Drake says he found a way.
You found a way, all right. All right, here's a good joke.
Sure.
Donald Trump has been asked why his wife Melania hasn't been seen with him on the campaign trail. He said that she doesn't like the traveling. Mr. Trump then added that if Melania wasn't his wife, perhaps he'd be dating her.
What?
Okay. All right, I think you'll like this next joke.
Depends, will I? Or will you just stare at me the whole time?
All right, here we go.
Because of the rise of AI, it has been predicted that the most traditional 9-to-5 jobs will be extinct by 2030. However, one job that will always remain, the crack whore.
That's a good joke, Sophie. Where'd you get that from?
The crack whore?
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Yeah, you're the crack whore.
Here's a good joke.
Really?
My parents raised me as an only child, which is fine, but for some reason it really bothered my younger brother.
Okay, so they. Okay. Wow, your younger brother. Wow. You know what? If you have a younger brother, then damn.
I actually am an
Send
only.
me the joke. I'm not done.
No, I am an only child, so it's okay.
Okay, stare into nothing while I tell you this joke. If Dateline has taught me anything, if you've ever been described as lighting up every room you walk into, you have a 47% higher chance of being brutally murdered.
That's a little dark.
You laughed harder at my rambling than you did at your own joke. That's sad.
I guess that's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Alright. Here's a good joke. Now Elon Musk, and yeah, he rebought Twitter and changed his name to X. But I found out that Sophie is gonna make her own social media platform and call it Y. You gotta give me
yours
something
will be
on
called V.
that. What's the V stand for?
Virgin.
Oh. I should have walked. I walked right into that one.
Sure you did.
No.
Next joke. I said next joke.
Yeah, it's your turn.
If tampons are also known as sanitary napkins, I'd hate to know how unsanitary regular napkins are.
Makes sense. All right, next joke. A good-looking girl waved at me today. You know, but there was no way. No, a good-looking girl waved at me today, but there was no way I was gonna swim that far out to save her. You'll like this joke.
Will I really?
I think you will.
Here we go. A woman. That's a joke. If a woman in Delaware. Oh, if a woman. Is she a woman? Who knows? A woman in Delaware look what you're doing to me. A woman in Delaware won $400,000 after hitting back-to-back lottos in the same day. but the woman says she's still going to keep her day job forging lottery tickets.
That's crazy.
I can tell by the way you're nodding your head no and not laughing at the damn thing.
Yeah. Lab tests have confirmed that cocaine was found in a McDonald's in Linwood, California. But you know
That's
how
true.
they found that out? By snorting it up their noses.
It's true, though.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. Our next joke is a married couple from South Carolina, that's the joke, has been desperate to have a kid for the last 4 years. However, a doctor told them the reason they couldn't do it is because one of them has to be a woman.
Right?
So this means either one of them is trans or they're gay.
Alright.
Yeah, all rut.
In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. Everything else was made in China. Wow,
Well, no, I made hell.
you actually thought that was funny.
I'm the CEO of Hell, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Can you not tell?
I can tell.
Oh, good. Okay. According to a recent study, you hear that? It's recent.
It's recent.
Study. According to a recent study, 9 out of 10 people who are afraid of obstacles never get over it.
Yep, that's true. All right, last joke of the night. The worst thing about being told you've got Alzheimer's is that it doesn't just happen the once. The worst thing about being told you've got Alzheimer's is that it doesn't just happen the once.
Wow. Well, we have to, okay, let's tell the audience. This show sucks. This show sucks. Do you hear it now? This show sucks.
Maybe I need a new co-host. Nah, I'm just
Ladies
kidding.
and gentlemen and other people who are watching, aka one person, guess what? Danny's firing me. This is my last show. So guess what? We'll see you next. Oh, you know what? I won't, but he will. He'll see you next time.
Well, wherever we are, we hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope you liked the jokes. I spent a little extra time making the jokes for this week's show. I'm Danny, and until next time, stay safe.
And I'm not Danny, and we'll see you next year.